gonna
What?
you gonna intro the show?
Oh yeah. Welcome to Cooking with Sydney. Dude. Ooh. Oh, I see you there. Welcome to my new show called Cooking with Sydney, where we take a few fun ingredients and make something delicious. Today,
Oh yeah.
today we're gonna be testing out our new pot. So if you would come into the kitchen with me right here, let me put this knife down. Unless, yeah, let's put it down. So today we will be cooking glowberry custard. If you couldn't tell from the glowberries, the sugar, and the eggs. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, we just kind of put this stuff in. Can you see that? Can you open this?
Oh yeah. There you go. You're making some. Ooh, already.
Okay. Yeah, I'm quick. Why don't we go enjoy it outside?
Yeah.
Come. Let's come sit. Let's come sit in our nice garden.
I have to get hungry.
Gosh. Dang. Candles are not lit. Thankfully.
God, I'm just having to. Hold on 1 second. One more. Oh, I'm hungry. Okay.
Okay, alright.
Let me,
Here you go. Let me,
take
there
a
you go.
seat real quick.
Okay,
Okay.
so let's enjoy it. You ready?
Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers. Wow.
What? What's that?
What do I have?
Glowing!
I'm
You're
glowing.
glowing. I'm
Wow,
glowing.
I'm hurting. Very
That was cool.
good.
I'm
that
full.
was very good.
What?
What? Hey, you. I can't pick you up. No! Oh! Cooking with Sydney.
I took care of it. Fucking silly.
Okay, so I hope y'all enjoyed that.
Where did he
But
come from?
one, you guys might have already noticed, but my game looks very different. And that's because I switched shader packs. I know that's probably obvious. But I love Bliss shaders. Don't get me wrong. I really do love the Bliss shaders. They're really sick. But what I will say is, like, they just fry my computer. Like, I mean, I'm talking like every time I would make a video, I was like pushing my computer to the limit. Like, my GPU was hitting like 75 degrees Celsius, and like, I mean, like,
It wasn't going well.
yeah, pretty scary stuff, man. But I installed these. They're called Mellow shaders, and I really like them. I think they look really nice. It's between these and Super Duper Vanilla. Yeah, Super Duper Vanilla looks like this. The only thing is I can't figure out how to turn off this lens flare, and it like distracts me. And sometimes it's not the easiest on the eyes, so this one does look really good. I really do like this one. I might jump between them every once in a while, like as a fresh coat of paint, but for now I'm just gonna stick with the Mellow shaders.
I have a
So,
question.
what's up?
Would you like to come check out what we just built?
Yeah, for sure.
I just love this house. I think it's super
Yeah.
cute.
So this is kind of
Thank you.
I think this is the, I forget what we were gonna use this for. I think
Alchemy.
this is gonna be like our potion brewing place,
Mhm.
and we're probably gonna have like a what's a cleric? Is that what it's called? Over time, you end up collecting like a lot of rotten flesh, and especially if we plan on building like a mob grinder eventually, like, you definitely rack up a lot of like mob trash that we're not gonna want to keep. So I think that'll be good. But today we're not actually gonna build any type of new building. So as you can see, we've already kind of started. We've planted some trees and stuff around, these fir trees. And that's because we want to start terraforming this place. you know, Sydney and I, we were just like talking things over and talking about like what we want to do and looking at the landscape. It's really boring, and these trees already help out just a little bit, you know? You got them. Come on, you got them.
No.
Oh my god. Oh, that's all right because a lot of this is gonna end up getting ripped up
Yeah.
anyway. So he kind of helped out. We thought that the land looked just a little too boring,
Well, empty.
and it's time that we terraform. So let me give y'all a quick rundown of like what we're gonna try to do today. Objective number 1 is to put in some custom trees, and all of these trees are gonna be kind of customized a little bit as well to like make them to help them like fit in a little more and not look so like vanilla even though they're modded. We want to do some like landscaping because look, let me just show y'all. There's some things that I've learned about landscaping and landscapes and stuff like that. So this little corner back here is like super steep, and typically with like steep land like this, you wouldn't really have grass growing because when it rains, and especially on a hillside like this, like a lot of the grass would just be like washed away by like rainwater that like goes down this way. We're just gonna make the place look a lot more lived in and like immersive and realistic. Because I was talking to Sydney, like think of it like this, like whenever a breeze or a windy day would come through, all of the saplings from these trees up here would blow down and come down here. So like it would make sense for there to be trees down here, whereas before there were none. We definitely want to put in some more trees, some custom trees, even some of these like fir trees, maybe a few more dotted around. As you can see, we kind of have these logs that are like mapping out where we might put some trees. We did a little bit of resource gathering off camera as well to go get some coarse dirt, and on the way there I found these, we stopped in a village and I found these boots. They have this enchantment called Traveler 2, and what that does is if I'm sprinting I can just walk straight up these 1 blocks. So I don't know what mod that's from. It might be Dungeons and Taverns. With all that being said, there's some more. As you can see, Sydney's already getting started, getting to work. But
I'm excited.
and on top of that, we might decorate the house a little bit. As you can see,
think
I crafted this
yeah.
clock block. It's pretty cool, and we tamed some dogs while we were out resource gathering. So if you guys have any name suggestions, let us know. We need 2 names for these 2 pups.
We also
And
will be
yeah.
trying to possibly tackle the witches. Or I just keep calling it the witches, but the alchemy place.
yeah, we might get into that interior.
We're gonna try to put some time aside to
You know us though.
tackle that as well.
We don't be doing interiors, but I think that's all we really want to do this time.
We're gonna, yeah.
I'm trying to like shorten the length of the videos because I mean like I really did enjoy doing the hour-long videos, but like
We keep
life
it that
is
as a
just-
special.
yeah, life is just so busy that it's like really hard to take a lot of time out of my day to edit like 8 hours of
Edit,
footage at
yeah,
a time.
Yeah.
So it's like I just can't. So I hope y'all aren't upset about that. I know y'all shouldn't be. You know, I mean, I don't even know if anyone's gonna see this to be upset with me, but yeah. So we're gonna get into doing a little more resource gathering, and then we're gonna do the terraforming job. Okay, so we have all of the materials right here. Bunch of coarse dirt, moss blocks, spruce leaf,
Some apples.
mossy, yeah, some apples, mossy walls, all types of stuff. Actually, let's we can maybe sleep, perhaps. So yeah, now that we have all the materials, I guess we're gonna get started on some of this building. If you're wondering why my game looks different again, it's because there's this weird glitch with the mellow shaders where whenever I was shearing the leaves, they were invisible in item form. And then whenever they were in my
off-putting.
hand, they were
Yeah.
also invisible. So if anyone knows how to fix that, let me know, because I would really like to use the other shaders, but this will have to do for now. I guess we'll get to building, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we just finished the terraforming job. And these trees, oh man, it just turned winter, so it looks a little convoluted. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know if that's the right word.
All of our hard work was kind of covered with some snow, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of getting tired of the seasons mod, but I mean, we'll get into that another time. But
Yeah.
let's just take you guys around to see everything. So this was a medium-sized tree we built, and
With
it's got
some
some
nice
rocks and
around
stuff.
it.
And
We did
this
some
place
more.
just already feels so much more alive with
Yeah.
all of this this stuff now.
If you-
Because like before it was just like so boring. Hold on, let me put this up. So yeah, we built this medium-sized tree right here. You know, I'm not the best at custom trees. I tried my hardest to design all of these. Sydney and I, we kept running the ideas by each other. I mean, I think that looks pretty good. We're going for like spruce trees and pine trees, and I think
Yeah.
we did pretty good. I did a lot of like looking at real life spruce trees. The one thing I think I didn't do the best was like give it enough air, because it looks pretty dense, but I think
So hard to do with trees.
it's so hard to do, especially with like blocks and stuff. But
So this is just some nice little
it's a little
cliffside
terraforming.
kind of greenery. just to kind of give it some more, it's off of a cliff, it would make sense for it to be kind of lush and be kind of rocky.
Okay, so yeah, like we kind of did that, and then more little rocks, kind of just like little boulders, kind of scattered around to just give the place some more life and I guess like immersion, I guess.
So if we come down here, this is the Fletchers. We kind of have a little backyard for them. Just some nice.
Sydney did a nice little terraforming job right here. She kind of messed around and did this nice little pond and stuff back here, and then from this angle, it looks like another rock. Okay. Well, we come out. Also, I'm sorry for all the visual changes throughout the video. We used Lightmatica for the first time. We were learning how to use it, and with Lightmatica, with these shaders, it made it like impossible to see the schematic. So, I'm sorry, but I'll try to get that figured out for next time. Maybe I'll try to figure out the glitch that makes leaves invisible. But yeah, I'm sorry there was so many visual changes in this video. I'll try to do better next time. But anyway, the moss farm.
We just have some cute little terraforming right here. And
Yeah, I did some terraforming here, and just like added some stuff to like break the 90-degree angle that you kind of don't like to see. We put in another little small tree. Kind of add some buttons and trapdoors. The button and trapdoors are kind of sprinkled everywhere, but like again, because of the snow, it's kind of difficult to see. But yeah, this is the small tree that we did, and then down here, the big old thing, dude. Sydney built it.
We used Lightmatica, and it was interesting to figure out, but. Yeah, I think it turned out quite well.
I think this one looks really good. This is like the tallest one. I think it's exactly 30 blocks tall.
Yeah, I think so.
I think the two little branches are a nice little touch down there. I mean, dude, this sight line is probably my favorite. Like walking out of the house and you're right here and you kind of catch a little bit of everything. You catch this tree out the corner of your eye. You see the trees down there. You see the big tree all the way in the back. You see all the rocks going down the mountain and stuff like that. It just looks way better, in my opinion. It makes it a lot more enjoyable to like walk around in it. It feels a lot more dense, a lot more tight. It just feels so much more alive. Especially that one. Sydney did such a good job at getting that one all in. This is my first time ever designing trees like this. I usually do them in a way where like it kind of like spirals up and I kind of transition between stairs and blocks and fences to make it full, but I wanted to go for a more realistic tree.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess like we got the job done.
We never got around to decorating our house or the apartment.
Dude, like I say, y'all know us. We don't do interiors. We'll probably get around to doing the interior next time. No, yeah, but I mean, what I will say is like, I mean, it's super late at night. We're pretty tired, and I hate to not get into everything we said we'd get into, but next episode.
There's no rush.
We'll make it worthwhile.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's forever, and forever is a long time, right? But yeah, I'm really proud of all the work we did, but I think that's all for this time. I hope you guys like what we did. I think it's pretty cool. I think we did a pretty good job at making the place look more presentable, you know, like it's not as dead anymore, because that was one of the biggest problems before, is just it was so dead, you know, like, and granted, you could have made the argument that we could have filled the space with buildings, but like that's also not realistic, you know what I mean? Like,
we're gonna put buildings anyways.
Yeah,
so,
buildings are gonna
pop up.
be littered about eventually, but I mean, it's just, I think the trees and the sparse little kind of, I wouldn't call it a forest, maybe a little bit. Get around to doing interiors. I mean, I know interiors isn't the most like entertaining.
We'll probably do it
thing.
and then show you guys. I think.
We'll probably just do it and then show y'all what we did. But yeah.
But, yeah. Okay.
Well, okay. Love y'all. Thank you so much. I hope y'all enjoyed. I think we're gonna call it. So, peace.